Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in to watch this video. My name is Debbie and I am from Spill the Tea Leaf Readings and more. In this video, I am going to focus on some tarot spreads for guidance. For anyone new to these videos, I do want to say that the cards I'll be showing you are just examples and I'm not actually reading for an actual person. It's all in service of showing you what the tarot can do for you. And of course, if you like what you see, let me know and subscribe and maybe even get a reading with me. If that is something that you're interested in, you can email me at info@spillthetealeaf.com. Guidance is a word that encompasses a lot of things. If you're looking to do a simple spread, there are a lot of 3-card ones to choose from, even more than I have listed here. You could also just pick one card asking for advice or your next step. I didn't include that here, but is the simplest way to use tarot for guidance. You can also intentionally pick a major arcana card and meditate upon it or picture yourself in the card, either as the figure or with the figure from the card. For guidance, I would probably pick the Hermit, but you may want to pick another card like the Chariot if you need direction. Since that isn't a spread, though, I won't go into any details about that here. I think your current path, and your potential is the most obvious 3-card spread for guidance, but it all depends on what you are looking for. If you are looking for guidance in a very specific situation, you could even use past, present, future to see where you've been in that situation, where you are now, and where you're heading based on what is currently going on. This might help you decide whether or not to continue or course correct. I'm going to use the same 3 cards to quickly move through these spread possibilities for you. Our cards are the 9 of Pentacles, Temperance reversed, and the 4 of Swords. You are feeling pretty good right now. You've put in the work and can now enjoy the fruits of your labor. However, you've been putting in so much work that the path you are on is filled with imbalance. This will earn you a forced break, much needed, but maybe something you don't want. Stop focusing just on all that you have. Start looking at the things in your life that are in balance, like are you getting enough sunshine, for example, and continue to get a good night's sleep. I kind of phoned in that last bit. Currently, you have all that you need, but this has created an imbalance in your life. Advice is to take some time to reflect. What do you really need, and what can you get rid of to tilt the balance scale back in your favor? Your strength is that you work hard for everything you get to enjoy your life. Your weakness is that you may be working harder than you're playing, causing an imbalance. Advice: take a break. You desire a life of luxury, but you are impatient, expecting things to happen for you right now. You need to relax, reflect, and then create a game plan for yourself as to how to get what you want without expecting things to change overnight. In the past, growing up, let's say, you had all that you needed, but recently things have changed and you are struggling a bit. In the future, you'll be able to take it easy, but to get there, you should do what you can to earn that ease, and hopefully, you'll be able to get back some of what you had in the past. Aspiration, what's in the way, how to overcome, is a different way to say desire, obstacle, situation. So I'm going to jump down to the last one here. You find yourself in a situation where you have more things, more possessions than you know what to do with. The obstacle here is that your view of things has been skewed and you feel like you don't know how else to live, even though it has caused imbalance in your life. And the lesson here is that if you're going to take time to reflect and realize there's a problem, then you ought to also take the time to figure out how to solve that problem rather than letting the problem, the obstacle, sit and become worse. Phew. So that was 8 spreads really quickly. Let's move on. The Compass spread is from the Tarot Lady, Teresa Reed. If you want to learn more about tarot and or astrology, you should definitely check out her website and her books. I love this spread as when you are looking for guidance, you're often looking for a direction, and what do you use a compass for if not direction? In terms of how you lay the cards out, since the spread isn't numbered, I would start at the bottom with South as your first card, and then have West as your second, East as your third, and North as your fourth and final card. Okay, so South is the World reversed. You are coming from a place of seeking closure. Directly behind you, West, is the Nine of Wands. So you have put in a lot of work. You're tired, you're weary. You should be done with whatever this thing was for which you seek closure. In the East lies the Tower, which means a big change is coming, a life-altering change. This might be the thing that forces you to put that Nine of Wands completely behind you because right now you're having trouble letting go. The North is the Eight of Swords, so your next move is to step out of these boundaries you've created for yourself and create your own closure. Move on and away from the past that you think is holding you down. If you do this, the Tower might not be looming in your future, but if you don't, the Tower will force you to do this on its own terms rather than on yours. This spread from Cassandra Snow is a weekly check-in spread, although you don't have to use it weekly. That being said, I wouldn't use it multiple times in a week either. This is a nice, straightforward spread to use for reflections and just seeing where you're at. So, card one is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. She is telling you what you need to know, which is that you are feeling detached and useless. The Three of Cups reversed, the to-do card, is telling you that you need to spend time alone. If being with people is still leaving you feeling detached and useless, why put yourself in that situation? It is time to release the Ten of Wands. So you have all these responsibilities that you've taken on trying to please others, and all it's given you is back pain and hurt feelings. Let go of what isn't yours. The King of Wands is telling you what to contemplate. He is here to remind you of your awesomeness. You can be a confident and creative force to be reckoned with, but you have to get there on your own terms. Let the people come to you. Don't go to the people. This may be a fake reading, but I think we can all take something away from this one. I found this next spread on WikiHow, and there was no source listed. So if you know where this came from originally, please let me know. I had another spread that I realized was almost identical to this one, so one had to go. I kept this one because I like the wording of the questions better. Who am I right now? The Nine of Swords is telling me that you are a ball of anxiety, so much stress. Are you on the right path? Yes. The Page of Pentacles is planting seeds for you right now, so help him out. Also note that he is looking towards the future, always a good sign. The Ten of Cups reversed is the main obstacle standing in the way. So you have this picture of perfection in your mind and you keep thinking that this needs to fall into place before you can move on. That is not true. You can create the life you want, but you can't stop living in pursuit of it either. The Queen of Wands, who is also looking towards the future, is here to help you out. She is all about confidence. She might even be a real person, a friend who sees the best in you and helps to bring that out. She can give you the confidence boost you need to keep going at the very least. Finally, the Page of Cups is telling you how to make progress and move forward. He is looking back at the other page and at the Queen, which tells me that he knows that you already have what it takes. He wants you to trust yourself, get that confidence boost from the Queen, and to open yourself up to endless possibilities. This clarity spread comes from Ebony Highland. It is our first 5-card spread. Certain words are italicized because they are the keywords in each question. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords reversed for our first card. I think this is my favorite reverse court card because she's so brutal. She is a bitch, but she has no tact and she takes no prisoners. So, what message do you need to hear right now from her? That it's time to cut the bullshit out of your life. The Hermit, a more calming card, is telling you that you want to find your purpose in life. You need to be aware of the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which is that going down the soul searching route may lead to some financial problems. Your biggest strength is that you are good at making plans. That could help with the last card. Who or what is helping you is the Eight of Cups. So you know that there's another life waiting for you. You just have to take the steps to leave this one behind. That knowledge will be your guide. My Wandering Fool Tarot is a great source for tarot spreads. Here is one if you are looking to make a change or making a change and don't know how. For anyone who questions what higher guidance means, please note that it can mean anything you want it to. If you have a deity that you believe in, that can be your higher guidance. Maybe it's your ancestors, which is nice to think about, especially if you aren't religious and don't believe in a god. I know this trips some people up, so I just want to say don't worry about it. Someone or thing out there will answer your call. If you don't like the advice, you don't have to take it. For this spread, we start with the Hangman, who is telling you to watch and learn during this transition. Don't rush in, don't do anything, let the transition happen around you. You will find support where you least expect it, according to the Four of Cups. So watch out for someone who has the knowledge or a certain skill set that will be helpful for this change to occur. It may be your nemesis or the guy you see on the subway every day on your way to the office. Advice from higher guidance is that you have some decisions to make about how you are going to change. The decisions will be hard ones too. Take time as the hanged man to think things through, but be ready to act when the time is right. What you need to let go of is the devil. Okay, you are attached to the old ways, but you don't have to be. Let them go. Shake off those chains and get ready for something different. Uh, what you'll gain. The Four of Pentacles reversed will bring you more control than you have now pre change. Well, that sounds like a no brainer to me. Believe it or not, this is one of our longest spreads this time around. Hermit's guidance comes from heartsmirror.com. I love the theme of this spread. You may want to find your Hermit card and put it to the side as you do the spread. Of course, then you take it out of commission, so to speak, and it can't be part of the spread, so that's up to you. If you have multiple decks, you could have the Hermit card pulled out from a deck you aren't using. If you choose to do this, the spread becomes an extension of that card. What is the Hermit telling me? Or maybe even if I'm the Hermit, what do I see? You don't need to do this at all. It just adds an extra layer. You'll notice for this example, I chose not to put the Hermit card to the side. We do have 3 major arcana cards though, so some serious life things are going on here. We start with the Lovers reversed for our Forest card. You've been trying to navigate your way through different options, playing both sides, if you will. It's a dangerous game when you put off decisions in this way. The Trees card is the Five of Wands reversed, so you've been trying to avoid conflict. Well, yeah, that tracks with the last card for sure. Darkness is the Two of Pentacles. You are so busy juggling everything that you can't see beyond your nose right now. You've gotten yourself good and stuck. The Lantern card is Death reversed, which is telling you that a new beginning lies ahead, so find hope in that and start making moves. Your guide is the Knight of Swords, who is ready to charge into action for you. It's time to strategize so that you can take those next steps with conviction. Finally, the Trail card is Strength. After you strategize and begin to make your way out, be patient, be kind, and slowly exert your will. Going back to card 1, the Strength card is leading you to making a choice on your own terms in a way that won't leave any burn marks in your wake. This is the final spread that I wanted to share with you. It is 8 cards and comes from Incandescent Tarot. Be careful as you lay this clarity spread out. 1 and 2 go in the middle, 3 and 4 are off to the left, and 5 and 6 to the right. Also note that the last card is the top card here. For larger spreads, I've started using a mini version of the RWS deck that I just happen to have lying around. I get these things and I'm like, but when am I ever going to use this really? Well, I have now found a purpose for them. All right, so card 1 is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. You are so stuck in your way that you're afraid of what will happen if you make any changes at all. You should instead focus on the Eight of Cups, who is telling you that it is time to walk away from your boring life. No, not really. Sorry. That was a super harsh version of this reading. It is time to make changes and to walk away from what no longer serves you. I promise if you get a reading with me, I won't give you the harsh version. Not at first anyways. Oh boy. Okay. So next up is the Nine of Wands reversed. This is perfect for past experiences to let go of. There was something you had to fight hard for, something you feel like you're still fighting for. You just don't know how to stop, how to lay down that stick and accept that it's over, but it is. So it's time to put down the stick and move past the fight so you can enjoy the bounty instead. What to cultivate next is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So you have dreams, but you don't know how to achieve them. Start figuring it out, make a plan, cultivate goals. The next step is Five of Cups reversed. This guy is so caught up in the spilled cups before him that he can't see the ones that haven't spilled behind him. The next step is to turn around and see that you have a lot of good things in your life, a lot of good people in your life that will help you along the way. The Eight of Wands reversed is your inner strength card. When reversed, this is usually about delays, but I think this is saying that you have the fire in you to turn that card upside down and propel yourself into action. And if you need help, the King of Cups can help you. This is a person who is well established, possibly older, who is kind, gentle, imaginative, and generous. They would be a good friend, advisor, mentor, or therapist who knows how to hear your problems and help you find solutions. The center cards are mostly pentacles, so there's also a great grounded energy at play here, surrounded by the fire to get you going, and the water to help ease you into whatever is coming next. Well, that's it. I hope you found these spreads enlightening and are able to use them when you need a little extra guidance. If you are interested in getting a reading with me, please feel free to email me at info@spillthetealeaf.com. In my next video, I'll highlight a different type of spread, and I do hope that you join me for that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and comment below if you want me to cover something specific sooner rather than later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful day.